Bring greetings anywhere you. I greet us all as you are joining me now. I greet you. Thank you for coming. And as you logging in, just try and like this video. We continue, we move. There are so many things, lingering here and there, moving on, popping up here and there. I want us to know that whatever is happening, the world is seeing. Today, we see the United States of America condemning is no longer an organization from United States of America. Today is the United States of America herself condemning the activities of Nigerian state against the religion in Nigeria. Mm? We see so many things that happen, so many things going on, so many things trending, so many things popping up. So this wonderful morning, I greet everyone. Anywhere you are watching from, you're welcome as we continue, as we move.
Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High Himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. Our enemies are equally important because they must listen. Those who do not love the truth must listen. Those who are beholden to darkness, they must also listen. For we are here to bring light upon a very darkened continent without Biafra. Africa is nothing without Biafra. There is no difference between a black man and a wild animal in the forest. We say it with every shred of belief, with every ounce of conviction. I welcome each and every one of you. If you're joining us for the very first time, this is Radio Biafra. This is how we do it. We magnify the name of the Most High before we do anything. That is why we are exceptionally formidable. That is why the entirety.
You are all welcome back. I greet you now. Now we're done. Anywhere you day, see me from. I greet you. Today we will continue. So many things where they happen for Nigeria, so many things they go on, so many things that pop up here and there. We'll go look into them. If you remember, in Nigeria, they beget this problem of Samoa Agreement, and all of a sudden, the Samoa Agreement, nobody is talking about it again. Wetin happen? And nobody they talk. Nigeria drop the agreement or they continue. They are now crying for hunger. You see, people, when you are visionless, you don't have any mission. When you are visionless, you have no mission. That is the Nigerian people for you. And then we'll talk about this woman that tore her husband passport in the airport while arriving. Some people know they think. Anyway, we will talk about her. We will listen to her as well. You see what she blah blah, and I will tell you what I will tell you about the woman mentality and her Nigeria mentality. Then we will talk about we see you see now you begin to see some people, some journalists going into villages, into towns, into communities to interviewing people, finding out from people their own take, their own thoughts, their own feelings about what they go on. This is what we've been crying for. Go and ask people, go and interview people, go and find out from people where they stand. Are they standing on the part that they want to be free? They want to be free from Nigeria, or are they standing on the part that they love the situation Nigeria system is bringing to them, giving to them now? So we see Abia State Television, or so one television house like that, go into cities, interview people, and bring back the report. We will listen to that as well. And then United States is now condemning Nigeria and their atrocities. And then 6,000 churches shut down in Rwanda. You see, when church, I don't know if church and mosque are involved, but 6,000 churches shut down in Rwanda. When people are not doing what they should be doing, but rather are doing the wrong thing, then they are not deserve to be there. Remove them. Remove them immediately. Remove them. They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be there. So, my people, this morning we are all welcome back. You listened to the launching. Yesterday you heard what went on, how the thing go on, how it happened. The launching of aviation department. You see, one thing with Biafra is that we are always moving on. We are not stopping at anything. We are moving on. Everything is getting ready to take off. So when you see people that are not involved, getting involved, they don't want to get involved, I wonder why anybody at this time would not want to get involved into this Biafra we are fighting for now. I don't know why anybody would not want to get involved in this very Biafra we are fighting to restore. Like you heard the Mazenam Dekano voice we listened to earlier on, he said so many people have died. We have lost so many good people, and we are still losing them, and we are still losing them. We are not stopping at anything. If you are still here and you have not joined, if you know anybody that is still fighting against this struggle or not even interested, there are people that they are not even interested, they are not making moves, they are not joining, they are not doing anything. Their own is that whatever comes, if Biafra comes, we will go home. You are not getting involved. You are not fighting against the Biafra. You are not fighting for the Biafra. These people, their own is the worst. They are the worst people. You are not for, you are not against. You are the worst. So I advise everybody to either you stand in for Biafra or you stand out for Biafra. Don't be the ones that are standing on the fence or sitting on the fence or even on the window, in the window, outside the window, on top of the roof, on the tree, monitoring to see when the going get done, then you jump in. You no go work like that though, because there are so many people that have been offended, so many people have lost everything, so many people are angry. You see, this Biafra has turned so many people into monster. So many people are now monsters. So there are things you joke with and there are things you do not joke. We've lost so many things. So many people have even lost themselves. As you are seeing them, like as you see me now, maybe I'm not the one here. You are seeing something else. You are seeing me, but really I am bitter inside. And so are so many people. Hey, Nas, I greet you. How you doing? Dolofos. Hey, Dolofos Otutoma. Thank you so much. Thank you for this sticker. Super one. Thank you. God bless you. Anyway, you are watching me from, try and give me a thumb up. I beg, like me. And the new channel, they don't fight me there again. Now yellow, 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 they put the video. There is no how I can make video. I don't know how to make a video without mentioning Simon. Sorry. I don't know how to make video without talking about Simon Egba or talking about Biafra, because that is what and who I am. And whoever you are that is reporting that I am talking about a terrorist person or a terrorist organization that I am supported, because that is the response they gave me, both Facebook and YouTube, that I am supporting and projecting a terrorist organization as somebody that has been proscribed against the Nigeria state to be fighting against them, that I am supporting him and projecting him and promoting him, not projecting him, that I am promoting him. This is the reason that giving me. And how will I stop talking about Biafra or stop talking about Simon Egba? It is not possible. So when they shut it down, I will open another one. So whoever you are that is reporting me, go on and report. Continue, because I am not getting tired. I have said this earlier. I am small, I may be sheep, but you see my mouth, you cannot stop it. You can't silence this mouth. This small mouth, nobody go fit silence am. Go demonic kingdom come back. You no go fit silence this my mouth. Na the true matter be that. Na the true talk be that. So wonderful people of Biafra, I greet all of us. Our Prime Minister, the Biafra Republic government, Prime Minister is doing excellent. Yesterday, like I was telling you, he went on to launch or stepping out of the aviation ministry. That's a wonderful one. And then like I said before, I don't know where we want to start. It's like we'll start with let's start with this foreign news. Let's start with the foreign news. Let's start with the foreign news. Let's see these Rwandan people and their churches before we continue. Rwanda. Okay, now it says, if I Vitalis, I greet you. Sunny, Ndewo, you're welcome. Just try and like as you're joining me. Rwanda closes thousands of churches in bid for more control. You see, like for instance, I support them closing churches for more control, but I don't know why, and I wouldn't know why until we read. We will read just a little bit of it because we don't have time to go into all the details unless the write up is not that too much. So now, when you come to Nigeria, for instance, you will see churches every corner, every street. In a street, is no longer a pastor fighting for God for people to repent is now about how much people you get, how many money you make. Because you go to Nigeria, for instance, you may see in a street about two or three of the same church. Like you might see Christ Embassy in number one, Johnson Street. You go to number 8, you see another Christ Embassy. You go to number 15, you see another Christ Embassy. You see Redeemed Church. That was when I was in Lagos, in Lawrence, and I used to live in Lawrence then. In Lawrence, there's this street, if you know Lawrence very well, where buses load that go to Lagos Island. Those buses in Lawrence Market there. That street there. There are churches, Redeemed Church. You have Redeemed Church you have Redeemed Church opposite here, just right opposite like this. Redeemed Church here, Redeemed Church here. And I was wondering, what I was asking, and they put very big, very loud horn speakers. This one facing this one, and the people will come out and they will tell you, "This is my church." The other one, "This is my church," and they are all redeemers according to them. Who are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Why don't you open one church in one community? Every community should here where I am in the Western world, in developed in a country. I am in a country. In the state, you have church. Every community have their church where they go to church. You don't have church here. You have church here. No competition in heaven. It's for yourself. So let's just quickly go through the news and see what the news is saying. Let's quickly go through the news. Dolphus, thank you. Okay, let me read. Rwanda closes thousands of churches in bid for more control. Listen, it's not giving me enough space, so I'm going to be reducing it. Okay, need for more control. Kigali, Rwanda. Rwanda's government has closed thousands of churches and dozens of mosques, including mosques, as it seeks to assert more control over a vibrant religious community whose sometimes makeshift operations, authorities say, have threatened the lives of followers. President Paul Kagame has said he was shocked by the high number of churches in this small East African country. 700 churches in Kigali alone, has he said, of houses of worship in the nation's capital in March are these: boreholes, deep wells. What give people water? I don't think we have a many boreholes. Do we even have as many factories? This has been immersed. Now, you see what I'm saying? In Nigeria, for instance, you will see somebody using billions of naira to build church, but you will not use millions of naira to build factory for people to get job. And you are telling me you are fighting for heaven. Go and they study the Bible. Tell me where they invested such money in the kingdom, in the church building. Build industries for the people to work, for people to live. Build small church. Today you see people going to church from morning till night. You are in the church at the end because you don't have job. When they frustrate you, they'll make sure. Listen, let me tell you what these people do. These pastors frustrate people. They make sure that the people are out of job. And when you are out of job, you will be forced to remain in the church praying day in, day out. You will be in the church. In the morning, you have to go for morning service. In the evening, you have to go for the evening service, praying for job that will never come. How is the job going to come when the people that have this money are using it to build churches, build hospitals that poor people cannot go to? Now you get what I'm saying. When you build hospital that only the registration fee to that hospital is 100,000 naira, a truck pusher, how you want make it go to church? And this truck pusher is a member of your church. You build university that you build a university that the registration fee is 3 million naira. How are you expecting the taxi driver, civil servant in your church to attend to that? We have more churches, we have nothing, not even industry. The little industries you see here and there are just small ones that belong to individuals. What will happen if you invest $300 billion you are investing in a church building, you invest it in industry? What think will happen? Think. Rwanda is taking a good step. I support that government. They need industries. They need jobs, not going to church. People need job and not churches. You need to repent. America, America. United States, United States Commission decries alleged threat to religious freedom in Nigeria. You see, when we talk, people don't agree. Now, you see, one thing we must understand is that these every country are now watching. They are just like this, watching what is going on in Nigeria. They are seeing everything. When you see that ORB and what they said, you will understand that many people are watching and waiting. When you see that over 5 million Biafrans have voted, you will understand that Nigeria is now about to wee pee pee on their purpose. And I am telling you the truth. The world is watching. It is not about what you believe. It's not about what I feel. It's not about what you feel. It's not even about what you want, but it's about the truth. The whole world are watching and seeing what is going on in Nigeria. You may think they are not seeing it. You may think they are not hearing it. You may think they don't, nobody knows about it. But the truth is this: they know everything, they sees everything, they hears everything, they monitors everything. As it is happening, they monitor, they see, they hear, they feel, and they are taking record of everything. So that when somebody will come to tell you, they will tell the person, we have been following the situation. We have been following. We have been following. So, quickly, and I want you to remember, I'm bringing the picture. I want you to remember that as at 2021, over 100 houses, over 100 communities were taken over by these Funani headers. Taken over. You see how herdsmen seized, renamed 102 plateau communities. This happened in 2021. As of 2021, only in Plateau, Jos is not there. Lower Kaduna is not there. Benue State is not there. Kogi State is not there. Uh, um, and there's so many other places they have taken over, and they have taken over and renamed it. Yet, when you see people telling you the truth, you refuse to hear. You say, they are not coming to Biafra land. They are not, but you see them encroaching. You see them encroaching. If not that the Biafra government army went to compel them when they came to Hamu for 2002, I believe 2002 or 2001, 2002. And they sacked the people, pushed them into bushes. Then our men went there to bring our people back and fight these people. And a pregnant woman, told us how there were two pregnant women there, and the surviving one told us the story. The video is there. If you search for the video, you will see. The surviving one, because there were two pregnant women, with her pregnancy we saw, told us how her fellow pregnant woman was not murdered, how I don't know how I want to talk and make wahala no enter, how these Fulani headers use their knife, comot the pikin wey dey inside the belle, cut am, give their gods. And before it will get to happen, our men came for their rescue. And when our men came for their rescue, what happened? Nigerian army and police joined the operation team, came to fight against our people. But they did not go to fight against the Funanis that have kidnapped people. Till today, I don't know the state of this Hamofo. So they are coming in gradually, gradually. Remember, when this thing started, it did not start in Jos, it did not start in Plateau, it did not start in Kaduna. It was happening far north. They will tell you today they murder this, they eat this, they do this. But today, here they are in the north. So what I'm saying is this: the world is watching. Every step you see Biafra is taking, the world is watching. Everything Biafra do, the world is watching. The world is monitoring. The world is recording them down. Like it or don't like it. The truth is that a day will come when the time to bring up the records will come, and then you see, when you see that Biafrans are okay, there's a video we'll watch later, don't worry. And so quickly, let's go through this. Let's go through this. Let me put it, where do I put it? Okay, let me leave it here. Okay. United States of American Commission decries alleged threat to religious freedom in Nigeria. Punch newspaper, Nigeria. The United States Commission on International Religious Freedom has raised serious concern about the deteriorating, state of religious freedom in Nigeria. In a report released over the weekend, the Commission criticized the federal government for its continued enforcement of blasphemy law and its tolerance of violence perpetrated by extremist groups against religious communities. In 2024 annual report from USCIRF highlighted ongoing systematic restriction on freedom of religion or belief across Nigeria. Are you getting the message? The report pointed out that several states were using blasphemy law to persecute members of various faith-based groups, including Christians, Muslims, and the secular humanists. Now, wetin dey mean? When you see them, they tell you he is a blasphemy. He blasphemed against God. If you are talking in your church as a I'm not telling you about the number of pastors or men of God they lynched or churches that burned. This one is normal thing. It's now normal thing. Normal thing. Blasphemy. If you say Jesus Christ is King of Kings, it's a blasphemy. And they will deal with you. They will stone you, they will lynch you, they will burn your house and burn your generations. So the world is watching. As Biafrans are making move to restore their nation, the world is watching. The commission emphasized that the action have led to widespread violence of religious freedom. The government also continued to tolerate egregious violence against religious groups by non-state actors such as Islamic State West African Province, JAS, Boko Haram, and other extremists. Did you hear them tell you Simon Ekpa here? Did you hear them tell you Biafra government here? Did you hear them tell you Nnamdi Kanu here? Did you hear them call Biafra here? No. Listen to the names they call. Listen. They tell you that the problem Nigeria is having and the Nigerian government is tolerating it. They name them, and those they named, I am going to be, I will show you. The violence effect, the government also continue to tolerate egregious violence against religious group by non-state actors. Hold on. By non-state actors such as the Islamic State of West African Province. ISWAP. ISWAP. Are you getting it? ISWAP 1. ISWAP. ISWAP. ISWAP, Islamic State of West African Province. We know the world know this organization to be terrorist organization. Number 2, JAS. JAS is I've forgotten what in the full, but it's also a terrorist organization. Then Boko Haram, that one, Boko Haram, everybody knows that one. And the other extremist group. You see, you did not hear your name there. You did not hear the name of your leader, Mazanan Dekano there. This is United States talking, and this is Nigerian News Journal, Daily Journal reporting. Is for you to be understanding that when somebody will tell you that what you are doing is not right, you are doing the wrong thing. You are killing your brothers. You are fighting your own people. You don't love yourself. Why is it that no international organization, body, journal, news have ever reported that the problem we have in Biafra land is Igbos killing Igbos? They will tell you that it's Nigeria that is the problem. Politicians are the problem. But you out there will open down your wide dating mouth to say, it's Igbo, you don't love yourself. Igbo killing Igbo. It's so sweet when they speak. Dating rotten things speaking. Now you see. I don't know why this show will not allow me to read. Let me revisit. The government also continue to tolerate egregious violence. Okay. These violence affect a large number of Christians and Muslims in several states across Nigeria, and they target both religious sites and individuals from religious communities. The report stated, in light of the finding, USCIRF recommended that the U.S. Department of State designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern due to its ongoing and severe violence of religious freedom. Are you hearing it? This designation could prompt further security and a potential policy action from the United States government. The Commission also expressed concern over the application of Sharia law in 12 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory, where it is being enforced in both civil and the criminal cases. You see, when we are talking, people don't understand and the people don't agree. You see, when we tell you that you have three states within a state, three states within a state, where are these three states? Let me enlarge it so you will read it yourself. Read this yourself. Why is my keyboard blocking? Okay, now he says that 12 northern states are already operating under Sharia law, including Abuja. It become 13. It is being forced. They have police, Sharia army, Sharia government, Sharia court operating forcefully, and you are there comfortably sitting and enjoying Nigeria. You are there. Nigeria is your home. When we tell you to look for your freedom, you say Nigeria will be good. What are you amending? I'm asking you. Do you have your Christian organization law? Do you have your Christian government? Do you have your Christian police? Do you have your Christian army? Do you have your Christian immigration? Do you have a single office that is called Nigerian Christian Government Office? You have Sharia army, Sharia law, Sharia government, Sharia court. Do you have a court where a Christian can go and feel peacefully, comfortably sit down and report his or her case? No, you don't have. But you have Islamic court, you have Islamic army, you have Islamic police, and above all, who are the ones sponsoring all this in Nigeria? Who are responsible for their allowances or salaries? Nigeria. Yet somebody is there crying that we are hungry. You are protesting for hunger when Islamic police is being paid greasy allowance. You are there. You don't know what. You see why I say that? When you don't know where your problem is coming from, you will not even know how to solve it. You will not even see it coming. Not to talk of stopping it. It will consume you. The problem will consume you because you don't know where this problem is coming from. You can't see the problem coming. You can't even identify the problem. You can't even explain this problem. That problem is bound to destroy you. And above all, the worst people are the people that when you try to explain their problem to them, they will tell you you were a fool. The report noted that Sharia courts often impose severe punishment, such as caning, amputation, and the stoning, and that the Nigerian government frequently failed to protect individuals accused of blasphemy from violence. Now, I want to ask you a question. All these people that and all this time you see Nigerian government Sharia law, stoning people to death, burning people to death, and putting people's leg in the name that they blaspheme. Have you seen Nigerian government react or condemn it or stop them? No, they don't. The Nigerian government continues to imprison individuals accused of blasphemy. Listen, oh, even when you escape the Sharia government, Nigerian government will get you, imprison you for blasphemy. Blaspheming is when you are against Islamic religion. They will catch you, they will put you in prison, and often fail to pursue perpetrators of violence related to blasphemy allegation. The report highly severe high-profile case including the imprisonment of humanist Mubarak Bala, who was sentenced to 24 years in prison by Kano State High Court in 2022 for Facebook post deemed insulting to Islam. While his sentence was reduced to 5 years to appeal in 2024, Bala remained incarcerated. The report also detailed the ongoing detention of Sufi Muslim Yahya, whatever. You see, we can go on read it. You can go and read it yourself. It's there in the Punch newspaper. Let it not be that I am just reading out something that is not true, because I know so many of you might not be seeing this clearly. The report also detailed the ongoing detention of Sufi Muslim Yahava Sharif Aminu and the other individual accused of blasphemy. The United States organization stated the government arrested Muslim Ismaila Sani Issa on blasphemy charge in 2021, and he remained in prison as well. Sufi cleric Abdulaziz Iya, arrested in 2015 on blasphemy charges, remained in prison and is facing a death sentence. Are you getting the message? And I want you to understand that all these people you see they are arresting for blasphemy, none of them are Funani. No single one of them is Funani person. They are all either normal Hausa or Middle Belt. So it doesn't matter if you're a Muslim, it doesn't matter if you believe in Muslim or not. What matters is that they are against you. They are against you. Authorities released Christian Rhoda Jatao from prison on bail in December 2023, but she still faces charges of inciting public disturbance and the contempt of religious creed after her arrest in May 2022. Nigerian government at both the federal and the state level continue to tolerate attacks by non-state actors who testify their violence on religious ground. Islamists and some Fulani militant group have expressed a goal of overthrowing secular governance to enforce a singular entrepreneur. Oh God, listen, oh, listen here. This is not. This is Nigerian newspaper telling you. Listen, it say here, Islamists. Hold on. Islamists and the some Fulani militant group have expressed a goal of overthrowing a secular governance to enforce a singular interpretation of Islam. When we tell you, you say it's a lie. When we talk, you say is a lie. Now you get the message. This is Nigerian Punch newspaper giving you the details. Now, listen. All these things. The report disclosed that approximately 30,000 Fulani bandits operated in several groups in northwest Nigeria, with groups consisting of anywhere 10 to 1,000 members. It added this group engaged in violence and banditry targeting predominantly Christian communities in Nigeria and generally pose the greatest security threat in northwest Nigeria. The activity includes kidnapping, rape, properly and the cattle theft, illegal possession of weapons, and the murder. The specific perpetrators of and the motivation behind individual attack can be difficult to verify. Beyond Beyond legal persecution, the United States of America reported underscored the alarming violence committed by extremist groups, including Fulani militants who have targeted predominantly Christian communities and the Northwest, Northwest, Northeast, and the Central religious regions in Nigeria. These attacks, which often involve kidnapping, murder, and the destruction of properties, have significantly restricted the freedom of religion or belief in the areas. The community's report also criticized the Nigerian government's slow response to this attack and the kidnapping, many of which are motivated by ransom demands. It said, he said in several cases they have kidnapped students from Christian schools or abused taking children to these schools. Gang generally release hostages unharmed if families meet ransom demand. Victims and families have criticized the government for being slow, not even being slow, for not responding at all to and the rescuing kidnapping victims. They also criticize the government failure to prevent such kidnapping. President Tinubu has also promised the government will utilize more detailed strategies in response to the kidnapping without elaborating what those strategies would entail. The United States Organization, an independent body established by the United States Congress, monitors religious freedom around the world and make policy recommendation to the United States government. Now you see that they are working and giving report to the United States government directly. This is not about any other thing. So when you see, when you hear, when you know, you know. We are telling you the truth. We know we are not, we know they do pass manga. We they play in the show. We they play in the show. That is where we are. And I want you to get the message straight and the truth. Well, quickly, we will talk about Nigeria now. Now, this woman here,
Morning, everyone. God bless.
this woman here that tore Nigeria passport to tell you that the Nigerian police, army are not there, immigration are not there to do anything but to fight against innocent people. They have their weapons against innocent people. They have everything against innocent people. Now, this woman this woman you see here came back with her husband from wherever, and in Nigeria airport, before immigration, before police, before customs, destroyed the passport. Nobody talked to her. Nobody asked her for anything. Nobody held her for accountability. This will tell you that Nigeria has no value of anything. Nigeria have lost its value. Nigeria has lost the value of even to the point that their passport have no value. that a human being will thaw it before the immigration officer. What does that tell you? Can you stand before American immigration is even sucking? Just stand. Let there be a witness. Take American passports, tear them, make somebody, even make dog see you. Dog. You know, common dog. If dog will see you, the dog will carry it out. Dog will go and report you. If a demon see you, the demon will report you. But in Nigeria, you can tear their passport in before the presence of police, immigration, anybody, and nothing will happen. This will tell you how much good, how much value the country means to anybody, how much value anybody have that for that country, how much value your passport worth, how much value your whatever means. Nigeria has no value. Not that it doesn't have value for each citizen. Nigeria itself is valueless. The passport, valueless. That's why when you are traveling with the passport, you will be scrutinized. You'll be taken into machines to scrutinize you to make sure that Nigeria virus is not with you. Actually, when they are treating you like that, you get angry. It's not. They want to make sure that none of the Nigeria manufactured virus is not in you. And what are those Nigeria manufactured virus? They are criminality, they are fraud, they are drug, they are thief, they are rape, they are laundry, they are call them, just name it. It's only Nigeria. In Nigeria, you see a minister going to America, going to Britain with briefcase full of money, laundry. Physically, not the one they do in wire transfer. No, this one, they will carry the money physically going to UK, going to America. What a country. And you expect anybody to trust you? I saw the, what do you call him? I've forgotten his name. Is it FCD? What is it? What is that man self? Oh, the man that the court and searched him, scrutinized him inside, outside. What is these people that control fraud? How am I forgotten the name of that organization? Let me bring it. You will understand who I'm talking about.
In a country somewhere in Southeast Asia, and I wanted to pay for I went for this financial action task force meeting. I wanted to pay for my accommodation, my hotel. You know, a white guy.
EFCC. This is the EFCC director. He went to away, he traveled, and they caught him. And they did to him the same thing they do to every other person. The same thing they did to every other person, they did it to him. They searched him, he bring his ID card. I am EFCC director. I am the director of EFCC. He showed his card like this. They say, okay, bring it. They took it. They drop it. Your passport, he bring his passport. Nigeria passport, they put them. They tell us, say, go and sit down there. No respect. Something you cannot even do to a Togolese man, you will do it to Nigerian minister. And you think, say, they be human being. You have no value. Nigeria have no value in any form, in any way. I will let the video play before we continue with the woman in case you've not listened to this video. It's a very less than 1 minute video. Listen.
I was in a country somewhere in Southeast Asia, and I wanted to pay for I went for this financial action task force meeting. I wanted to pay for my accommodation, my hotel. You know, the guy who was in front of me, a white guy, brought out his card, he made payment. They got the payment. and it was my turn. I gave them my own card. They slotted in, deducted the money, made the payment, and the lady stood up and went to another office and made photocopy of my card, both front and back. So I asked her, why are you making photocopy of my card? You are exposing me to fraud. You didn't do it to the other guy in front of me. It was a white guy. He said, yes, sir. He said, because this is a Nigerian card. This is a Nigerian card. That was our response. That they have a standing instruction that anytime they see a Nigerian card, they must suspect. And so they have to make photocopy so that they will be sure that I'm actually the owner of that card. And she knew who I was as the chairman of anti-corruption agency in Nigeria. You could see the shame. You could see.
Are you listening? That they knew him. They knew he is the chairman of Economic Finance Recovery Committee or whatever, EFCC. Yet they went on to scrutinize him because there is an outstanding instruction. Whenever you see a Nigeria, even if it is Nigerian president, catch him, put him for machine, rotate him, use machine and search inside the blood, because Nigeria have diseases that are even in the marrow, in the brain, in the blood, in everything. That is why we are not free to travel. You are not free to do anything. You want to go to America now, before you get American visa, war. Get England visa, war. Get anywhere visa, war. Even as I'm here in Spain, if I want to travel from here now to Barcelona, unless I'm going on train, if I want to go on flight, come and see shaking. Come and see shaking. I mean, Spain, no, I've not gone. I was coming from Italy to Spain in 2020, in 2020, in 2014, 2015 for March. I was coming here. The first time I came to Spain was coming. I get to airport in Bologna, and then the white lady there that is to shake me in saw everything. Okay, do you know what this lady did? She took my card, card like this. She don't slot the card into machine. The card till I'm saying the original one. Then she take the card, was trying to tore the card from the end, from the angle like this. I was watching this lady. At a point, my spirit is saying to me, you keep quiet, make this woman they do this. I said, hey, stop. What are you doing? She said nothing. I said, but what are you trying? What are you trying? You want to destroy the card? I don't know her motive. I don't know her purpose. I don't know what she wanted to do. But I stopped her. And why was she doing that? Because she found out when you are in Nigeria, there is this evil aura that follows you with that name. Nigeria. Those of you that travel, those of you that goes around, those of you that are outside, you knows what I'm talking about. When you are in Nigeria, unless nobody identifies you, I was most of all, those of you in Switzerland, those of you in Germany, those of you in Norway, those of you in all these police countries, there are places we call police countries. That is where they control you very well. Spanish is not one of them. Italy is not one of them. But when you talk of mostly Switzerland, that's if they see you anytime, you if you like a dress, wear suit, be a pastor, they will tear you down. They will carry you go office. Those your suit, you go remove all of them. They go search you, put you for man, everything, because they found out that you are a Nigerian. Not that you did anything. At the end of it all, you not do anything. At the end of it all, they cannot find anything. They are convinced that you are a good man, you are a pastor, you don't have anything. They might see you that you show them. There was a day I was coming from church. I told them they saw me that I'm coming from church very tired, I'm hungry. Went to church in the morning, coming back in the evening around 4 a.m., 4 p.m. I was controlled, and the once they found out Nigeria, he was on radio Nigeria. Where are you, Nigeria? The other one, because the radio is general. The one in the office said, Nigeria, bring him to office. Finish. I was taken to office. From that, 3:30 to 4, just say 4 3:30 till 3:30 in the p.m. I was there till 1 a.m. What are they doing? Searching. They search for this, they make call, they search for this. At the end of it all, they give me water, they buy me bread I eat. I no do it. I tell them say they're hungry. They buy me something I eat. At the end of it all, nothing. They say we are sorry. The same thing they tell this man now. We are sorry. We have outstanding instruction to thoroughly investigate and search everything Nigeria. So it's not about my personality. They know nobody knows you. Nigeria is evil aura, evil genesis, evil revelation. Nigeria. Those of you that are listening know what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you are. The same thing applies to everybody.
Good morning.
So this woman destroyed the passport before the eyes of everybody. Most of you must may have read or listened or seen the story. Then nobody talked to her. In their port, oh, nobody stopped her. She even the child to the quarter go. I know they talk of her foolishness and they talk of her Nigerianness. Because in other words, you destroy Nigeria, you destroy your husband the passport. Your husband will go get another passport, he go leave you Japa. You see how evil people, how stupid people are. I was even thinking it's maybe American passport, Canadian passport, European passport that she destroyed. I said even if at that, if you tear the passport, your husband will still go to the embassy, get a document to go back to the country and obtain a new passport. As I did so now, if I go anywhere outside Spain, if you destroy my passport, even if you steal my if you steal my card, my identity card, all I need to do to find anywhere Spanish embassy there, I enter there, call my name, they will bring out my data. Highest thing, they take my fingerprint, go choose send me. They give me a document that will cover me to Spain back. So the man no get the woman na useless sense in get. So now talking of Nigeria, she was there. Nigeria was there. Nigeria officers they were there. She destroyed it. Nobody talked to her. She walked away and went away. It was when an international people condemned it. Other countries condemned that the woman did wrong by tearing the passport. That is an offense for you to tear a country's passport. And the police and the immigration and the army and the whatever air force were there. Was when Nigeria police come to realize that they have to question the woman. Now the woman was let after 2 or 3 days invited for interrogation. You see, they don't have sense to work. Where they have sense is to carry gun and shoot innocent people. They don't know their job. That is why fellas say they be Paco, they be Olodo, they don't know anything. The only thing they know is to extort money, steal your bag, steal your money, beat you, shoot you, buy you. That is the only thing they are good at. Nigerian people. I'm not analyzing the woman because the woman no concern me. I no get time for that kind of thing. Now, before we go to Mazen Namdekano,
I know about ratification.
Sorry, I want us to remember this Samoa Agreement. I don't know how it happened, but I want to ask this question. I am asking this question. What really happened with this Samoa Agreement? This Samoa Agreement, how did it end? I am asking only a question because this Samoa Agreement came out. We all saw what it meant. We all saw what it stood for. We all saw what it represented. And all of a sudden, it died away. Nobody is talking about the Samoa Agreement again. You understand that? Nobody is discussing this again. For those of you that don't know what the Samoa Agreement, I don't know if this video have all the content, but just listen.
Earlier, I spoke with the Chairman, Human Rights Committee, African Bar Association, Mr. Sonny Ekwokusi, regarding the Samoa Agreement.
The Samoa Agreement, once you put your pen to paper and you sign, it becomes functional, it becomes operational. You don't have to domesticate, because I'm a lawyer for many years now. So
are you getting it? This is, sorry, I'm going to rewind it for you to watch. I don't want to interrupt the video. Now, this is agreement that you sign, you sign. You don't enter, you don't enter. There is no going out. And Nigeria have signed this agreement before they come to bring it out. The Senate didn't know that Nigeria was signing it. And then just like Ojukwu went to Ghana, what is the name? Aburi. Just like Ojukwu went to Aburi with Gowon. And the Gowon signed the agreement without knowing what he signed. They go to school, but they don't read. They know service school. They go to school, but they know service school. They read books, but they don't understand books. So, they have signed the agreement. Even the vice president called Shetima signed the agreement as well with the Tinubu, but they don't know the implications of the agreement they signed. They signed it. Listen, it was not that they were about to sign it. They signed the agreement before it came to the notice of their Nigerian people, their Nigerian Senate, their Nigerian politicians, their Nigerian media. It was a secret. I want to tell you, for you to keep something secret means you don't want people to know about it. And you have your reason for not allowing people to know about it. Now, for instance, let me ask you a question. As we are here today, and then UN called Mazi Simon Ekpa and they signed Biafra freedom today for him. And he keep it secret. That means he don't want Biafra to come, right? Now, for these people, I just want you to understand something. You don't hide good things. Someone cannot hide it because that is the good thing he has been working towards. Now, for these people to hide this Samoa Agreement, because it's not just that they came today, they signed today. This has process. They went through the processes, so many processes before they go to the point of signing the agreement. There was consultations that were made before they get to the point of signing the agreement. And when they got to the point of signing this agreement, the agreement was signed. So maybe probably this took 6 months. The process took 6 or more months to get to a point of the signature, endorsement. So they signed it and they kept it secret until they feel we need to bring it to the people. Let's just assume they hid this for 3 months and they later brought it out after 3 months. Why were they hiding it? Because they know the implications. They know that if they made mention of it earlier, everybody will stand against it. But my own concern today for these headless, visionless people without vision, people that don't even know their location, not to talk of knowing their destination. These people you call Nigerians don't know anything. They don't know their location. They don't know their destination. It's a shame. The country that knows that their problem, you see what we read about US record against Nigeria today? You see what they wrote? That the problem they are pointing at is Funani, Islamization, Islamic Sharia. This always is to Funani Islamization, according to it's in the Punch newspaper today. Go and read it yourself, or you go back and watch it. Nobody is protesting against all this. They are protesting against food. Now, this Samoa Agreement they should have protested against. They did not protest against it. They only made side comments and it died off. Now, let me tell you, the thing that is coming for you as a Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria. The things that are coming for you as a Nigerian is bigger than Nigeria, and it will crush you. And they tell you the truth. By the time this Samoa Agreement will begin to manifest, where will you hide? Una they borrow money to suppress, to fight against Biafra. Nigeria borrows money to fight Biafra, borrows money to pay salary, borrows money to buy private jet, borrows money to buy yacht, borrows money to do whatever, pay Islamists, do this and do that. Nigeria. Now listen.
You know about ratification and domestication by virtue of Section 12 of the 1999 Constitution. But this one is like signing an open check, because under the Samoa Agreement, the Council of Ministers headed by the European Union will be meeting regularly and be making decisions binding on those who have signed. So Samoa Agreement has not even ended, okay? People are talking about that it contains LGBT. No, it also contains LGBT comprehensive sexuality education, teaching our kids how to have sex, how to be sterile, how to masturbate, and all that. It also contains abortion. It also contains transgender.
But it's alleged that this clause was expunged in the agreement.
No way, it has not expunged. We told them not to expunge it, and the EU said no. Okay? After Nigeria refused to sign, the EU started lobbying the African countries. Namibia has not signed because Namibia said it cannot sign because the agreement does not have what is called a law interpretation clause. Because we told them to put interpretation clause and say that under no circumstances can any articles of this agreement can be construed to promote LGBT, abortion, transgender, and they refused. The EU refused. Don't forget that it's an EU agreement. So in our agreement, the parties should sit down and cancel. Those articles were not expunged. They are there, okay? I've mentioned 2.5. If the minister wants to do a debate, I can appear, we can talk about it, can bring the agreement, and I can explain the language of that agreement. I'm familiar with them because I also go to the United Nations. I know the language of the EU. I know the EU in my pocket. I know the language. I know what they are talking about. And I was the lawyer that stopped Dr. Danjuma to pass a bill at the National Assembly called Women's Reproductive Rights. That was 2006. And we told them that women's reproductive rights is euphemism for abortion. And that bill was struck out. In the same way, this Samoa Agreement is littered with euphemisms of the EU and euphemisms of the United Nations. And Nigeria has signed, and we're saying, why did you sign?
During your last appearance on Morning Brief, you said that the LGBTQ is being taught in some schools in Nigeria already. Could you please speak more?
Yeah, this is very interesting because, these people, they have no regard for our laws. They have no respect for our sovereignty. Before the Samoa Agreement, in the past 5 years, we have been going to Federal High Court and showing what they are teaching in Nigerian schools. I'm on ground, so these people, when they talk about this, I just laugh because I'm not talking conspiracy theory. I have the conspiracies that we filed in my office. The government came for amicable settlement, what's called in court amicable settlement, and they promised to expunge this. They are teaching our kids terrible things in public schools. JSS 1, JSS 2, JSS 3, how to put on the condom, how to do masturbation, how to do sterilization, so that in the future when they get married, they're not going to have children.
Do you know can you mention any name of these schools that these things are being taught, or any evidence?
If I mention whether it's proper.
Okay, or if there's any evidence, we need evidence.
The evidence I have is in my office. You can invite me again, I will show it. Or if the minister wants, I can bring what we file. We exhibited the syllabus, we exhibited the session where that they are being taught masturbation and tell them that sex is their right, they should don't bother about their parents. These are JSS. They should do sterilization so that they don't become pregnant. And the danger is that these girls, when they get married, they're not going to have children. The process are buying for it. I already have processes where biology, chemistry, and integrated science, I'm sure you saw the biology, chemistry, and physics, they were smeared by watermark in a inscription saying, my mother is a harlot, my father is an armed robber. I was saying, what is this? We went to Federal High Court, and they came to the office, they were saying, want to settle out of court. I said, why do you put this watermark? Watermark inscription means that you can read the book, but when you turn the page, you see the inscription, my mother is a harlot. I said, why are you attacking the family? What is all this? He said, sorry, we don't want our book to be pirated. I said, why don't you put my mother is an angel or whatever? So we have your process in my office. I will come back, or if the government is interested, I will show them the court processes. What is happening in our public school is terrible. And I start to defend it because I am on the ground. I was the lawyer that went to court, so it's not a theory, okay? And I exhibited the chapters of, right now, it is still going on. In mathematics, they will tell them 20 condom minus 2 condom. Terrible thing. This is what has, destroyed the West, They're bringing it to Nigeria.
Now, going forward, what should Nigeria do?
What Nigeria should do is that a clause should be put in that, but we are saying either Nigeria should withdraw, or a clause should be put there. This is to tell them that we're not anti-government. Put a clause to say that under no circumstances will any article of Samoa Agreement be construed to mean LGBT, to mean abortion, to mean transgender. If that clause is inserted, it's called a proviso in law. It's called a proviso. I've been practicing law for almost 40 years, so I know what I'm talking about. Put a proviso that says, under no circumstances can this, any word of this somewhere be interpreted as, if they do that, that would be fantastic, but EU will not allow it because EU is just interested in promoting this. Because it's a pure trade agreement. Why do you have to insert LGBT, transgender, and all that?
Mr. Sonny Kukusi, the Chairman, Human Rights Committee.
Now, you get the message clean and clear. The Samoa Agreement is like an open shake. When you sign it for them, it is open. The law has no end. That's they might wake up tomorrow and they said, okay, there might be a suggestion. The board might meet tomorrow and a suggestion that a child is free to sleep with his mother or her father. That is legally, after all, it doesn't mean any harm. And when they come, the way they look, if they feel that it is safe, they can add it to the law. That is, the law has not, and it has no number of law. It is not a limited law. The law is always open. It can be added, but no one added is being removed or can be removed. It's only being added. It's open on being added. It's open on adding more laws. So tomorrow they might add that you are free to marry your sister, and when they consider it, they will sit over it, discuss it, and they say, okay, it's okay. They will add it, always adding. And I don't know how much. And this Samoa Agreement, I think about 3 months ago, was like a talk of every media, but today they died. And nobody is saying anything about it again. Nobody is discussing. I beg, like this video for me. Try and like, hit the like button. Nobody is saying anything again about this Samoa Agreement. Nigeria did not tell anybody that they withdraw, which I know is difficult for them to withdraw. And Nigeria did not tell anybody we continued, which I know also that they will never come to public and admit that they are continuing with the Samoa Agreement. So now you see, Nigeria don't even know where their problems are coming from. Nigerians don't even know what their problem look like. If you ask a Nigerian person now to describe their problem, they will tell you hardship, hunger. But your problem is not hunger. Your problem is that destruction has fallen upon you. Your problem is that the end is there. Your problem is that you have come to the end of the road. Your problem is that Nigeria has no future for anybody. Well, let us not go far. Now. You remember I've been saying that the media should be able to go into cities, communities, and interview people. Now in Abia, the people of Abia are willing to continue sitting at home protesting for the freedom, unconditional release of Mazen Kanu. And the journalists went on ground to interview people. I'm not going to interrupt the video. I want you to listen to the video from beginning to the end.
Let's move on down to our next story. Residents of Abia say they are willing to continue to sit at home until the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is freed. The people who have observed this order since 3 years ago, though counting their losses economically, want the federal government to release their brother to end the sit at home. While small businesses can open on Mondays, the major markets remain shut with no business activities happening at all. Joining me right now is Chinwe Ugele. She happens to be there live, and we do hear that Mondays there's no marketplace, there's no movement. Anyway, what is new and what is happening in Abia on the sit-at-home order, especially on a Monday like this?
Good morning and thanks for having me. It's the usual sit at home here in Abia, and the shops are closed in the major markets. At Ariara International Market, at Ikoha Shopping Center, where I am presently at, businesses are not going on except for people who are carrying in their wheelbarrows. So the people of the city have also decided to use Mondays to do some other things, like unloading of goods into their shops, but then real businesses are not happening. It's beginning to drizzle here. It's been so sunny today, but right now it's raining. But there's really no difference from what's been happening from 3 years back.
All right, we do hear that businesses, by the way, it's afternoon, beg your pardon. Sorry I led you on with that greeting, by the way. It's been 3 years now, and you have businesses who have said they will not open until their brother Nnamdi Kanu is released. Can you confirm if this is done out of their own violation, or they're being actually triggered, or they're being coerced to engage in the sit-at-home protocol or process for the past 3 years?
Well, initially, it was an order that was indigenous people of Biafra, the group, the pro-Biafran group here in the southeast. But then as time went by, as time went on, the people have come to adopt the order themselves. And from those of them that I interviewed from yesterday till today, they are saying that they have now decided to own that order so that it doesn't look as if they are enjoying while their brother is wallowing in jail. So initially, yes, it was like a forceful order. But right now, as it is, the people have come to own it, even though they feel it's affecting their businesses, financially is affecting them. But then they're also saying that it's something they can live with. They can adjust their own programs. That is what I found out from Abba. And right. I have with me a trader to also talk about it. He's here with me is Richard MNK. Richard, please, can you tell us how it's been with you for 3 years that you've been observing sit at home?
Thank you. It hasn't been easy for us since 3 Monday. It hasn't been easy. Generally, people in the East are suffering, especially on Monday. Businesses are collapsed. Anything that has to do on Monday is now narrowed down. That's how it is.
And what do you think the government can do, or what can be done to stop the situation so that people can resume their normal businesses on Monday?
I think, in my own opinion, let there resolve the issue with Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOP.
All right.
That's the reason why we are observing this Monday sit at home.
All
That's
right,
the
Chinwe.
rhetoric. Let them come
We
to
did hear that.
compromise. The young
We
man
can hear
will
all
definitely
that
get a
he's
job.
saying, and hopefully we can get back to you once we have a clearer footage. It seems the network is equally affected as well. Maybe the network is sitting at home, but hopefully we'll get to hear from you.
Okay, we hear that or no? We hear that one, and that one enter. So that is the kind of thing I want to be hearing. Go and find out from the people. What are they saying? What are they thinking? What is it? Waiting be that. Now, quickly, I want us to know that there are fake people everywhere, criminals everywhere, trying to steal from what they, or steal where they did not do or plant or sow or invest. What is this? Where is this screen? Let me share this. Now it is officially clean and declared that okay, it's not showing. Hold on. Okay, it is not clear here. Anyway, let me go on to tell you. Here, the Biafra government has made it clear, and is still making it clear, that there are only, these are the only places you can make your donation. Only approved site for people to do donation if you believe in this Biafra freedom. Number one, www.ipobinUSA.org. I don't know how to enlarge it so that you will get it. But let me just I think I should post it. Number one, www.ipobinUSA.org. That is the first one we have. www.ipobinUSA.org. Then number two, biafrarepublicgov.org. biafrarepublicgov.org. Then number three, newdimensionmandate.org. Only these three sites are the eligible or the true that are not scam. Any other place you pay, unless you are paying to your admin, unless you are giving the money to your admin to help you pay because you don't have account to pay. But if you are going to the website to pay, if you're going to the website to pay, don't pay in anything. There are the one that is IPOBUS, IPOBUSA.org. Just small difference they made there. But our own have in IPOBINUSA.org, but their own don't have in. So they have BiafraRepublic.org. They also have BiafraRepublic.org. So everybody should wake up. Don't give your money to these criminals, please. Don't give these criminals your money. They don't want giving your money, your hard-earned money. No, no, give them your hard-earned money. So my people, I beg, like this video. Only 60 people that like the video. Try and like this video. And I want to tell you that we are going home. With every indication, we are going home. I will stop this video here, but I want you to remember, like this video. I will see you better later in the evening. And there's a video I saw. Let me see what this video is saying. You see, this Onowibo, I don't know what he is standing for. This Onowibo today, he is one of the people that were fighting against us. I am surprised, although he's a comedian, I will take him, I don't take him serious. But let's just listen to what he's saying now.
Yeah, after Simon, the good one. I tell you, Waka, Punyafa, the good one. Anything the IPOB through how quota, IPOB of you anything contrary to Simon Ebanem, Onyaha Bruce Sabotua. Sabondi Nuque, because now, Equesiaka and Igbo Joy. Nani Kanaga and Nima Neighbor Joy, Makoy how. After Simon, the good one. I tell you, Waka, Punyafa, the good one. Anything the IPOB through how quota, IPOB of you anything contrary to Simon Ebanem, Onyaha Bruce Sabotua. Sabondi Nuque, because now, Equesiaka and Igbo Joy. Nani Kanaga and Nima Neighbor Joy, Makoy how.
All right, we'll continue. So my people, like this video for me. I will see you all later in the day. Goodbye for now.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet Martin and Yokuchukukano. We need our leader. Martin and Yokuchukukano. We need our leader. Martin and Yokuchukukano.